Hi, my name's Nathan. I'm from Nunda Mitsubishi. Today I'm performing your timing belt service and I observed the belt is about to snap as well as your idler bearing is about to fail as it's leaked the oil out from the bearing. This isn't common because normally you would replace your timing belt every 100,000 kilometers, not every 180,000 or 160,000 miles or whatever this one's been on here for. Jesus Christ. Here we go, guys. Another video. Doing the fucking timing belt on 10th Jeep. Turning the motor over by hand. So I think I need them to line up there. These marks on the cam that are pointing downwards to about the top. So, a few more goes around, I'd say. There we go. So you get these marks to line up at the top there. And then there's that mark down there that someone's drawn on there. And that mark on that pulley. And they line up. So then there's the tensioner there. So then you get them two prongs in the tensioner. Loosen the tensioner off and then you can drop this belt. You see it? It goes over those two pulleys, around those two, around that one cog. We might be able to lock up this cog with one of the tools in the kit. So I don't know what that is. We don't want it to fucking turn and fuck up the timing or something. If the injector pump timing. No, my motor, that's where my injector pump is. This is common rail, so I don't actually know what that cog is, but we won't move it. And then yeah, we're going to put the pin in the flywheel to lock that so that this doesn't move. So that can stay like that. And yeah, them marks on there. So we'll put the pins in the camshafts. You see it there. Another one there. So put them in. And then we'll be able to take that belt off. And yeah, we'll change out those idler pulleys. There you go. It's a new belt. It's a lot thicker, right? It's not a Daco one, but it's a Delta. So I reckon check it in 50,000 Ks. And maybe we'll do the water pump then. I reckon that's a hose and not the thermostat housing. See that line around the thermostat housing? They reckon that leaks. I don't think ours is. I think it's a fucking hose down there. And it's just going up there a little bit. So I think it'll be alright. You can see it on the other hose down lower as well. Yeah, this is the mark down the bottom there. Mark on the crank pulley. Mark on the tensioner. Mark on the injector pump. Marks on the camshafts. Take the lock out. Take these pins out. Put the pin down there. That out. Camshaft. There, so the camshaft hasn't moved any. So they weren't quite on those marks perfect, but this will be the main one, the screw-in one. Yeah, no movement. The belt's all probably too fucking tight in my book, but your marks are lining up with your tensioner and whatnot, so theoretically could start it now, but I'll line it over by hand and make sure it all lines up again. Get the mark out of the flywheel, so I'll give you a look at that. Crawl under here. So we're upside down, I think. You're looking the same way as me, but so you'll See up there, the tool. Just grab that out as well. There you go, now the crankshaft's unlocked. Cool. Okay, it just goes up in there. So yeah, there you go. Belle.
Yeah.
I'm just putting the fan back on, but I've only got the airbox and that viscous fan to put back on and fill it back up with water, and then I'll be done. But I did stop for like half an hour and had smoke and made those videos and that. And yeah, I wound the whole motor over by hand to make sure that I didn't bend any valves or anything. But yeah, no, it's just about done. There we go. Well done. Hey, give it a rev. There you go. There's a belt idler as well down there. See, it doesn't move now. The belt doesn't squeak when you start it up cold. Yeah. Give it another rev. $285, $650. Timing belt.